Today on the Tiger Lacrosse Report, we'll review the Tigers' opener against the Penn State Nittany Lions. Get ready, fans. The Tiger Lacrosse Report starts now. Hello again, fans, and welcome to the Tiger Lacrosse Report. I'm your host, Ben Rosenbaum. Towson opened up their season at home inside Johnny Unitas Stadium against the visiting Penn State Nittany Lions. Towson falls 12-9, but as I'm joined by the head coach, Sonia LaMonica, it was a good showing. It was a good first game, I think, for a young team.
Encouraging.
Yeah.
Very encouraging. Lots of positives that were taken away. You know, we did some good film study today. Just some things we've got to clean up, honestly, Ben, you know. But really, we've got a lot of things going for us. So that's what's definitely exciting and motivating, and certainly the morale of the group is seeing that too, and the morale is high.
Shelby Stack, 3 goals, 1 assist. I feel like the last few years when we would talk about Shelby, we would always kind of say, oh yeah, and it was a really nice game for Shelby Stack too. Let's talk about this other person. And when I was checking the stats during the game and I saw Shelby had the first goal, second goal, third goal, now she has an assist, I wasn't surprised at all. And Shelby's capable of doing that.
Yeah, and you know, there's that switch that goes off sometimes senior year for her. I think Shelby's just she's super motivated to just leave it all out there this year. You know, I think she's playing the best she's ever played. Obviously, she's had a career and she's gone through injuries and having to fight back through some of those things. But she just had a great game, and she's been practicing well all fall and spring. She's playing really well. So it was great to just see her sort of bring that and translate that from what she's been doing these last few weeks into the game. And she finished really well, and she was bringing great energy and fire. So yeah, I'm excited for her. And as I said, you know, sometimes senior year that
Right.
Switch just goes off, right?
And in previous years, she's been a really nice change of pace player off the bench at times. She complimented Natalie so well last year. And now, are you asking her to kind of step up into that more premier player role?
Not necessarily. I think it's just something that naturally happens, and as coaches, you see these things and you encourage it. I think it can be difficult to sort of force and push players into certain roles, but you know, Shelby's she's multifaceted. You know, she plays great defense. She's been working hard on her fitness. So, you know, she's doing a lot of little things that is helping her to be able to put it all out in the field and play great end to end. And we need solid two-way middies, and she returns the most experience for us in that area of the field. So I think she's taking that and running with it and playing with confidence. And ultimately, I think that's the biggest piece, is her confidence has just sort of skyrocketed. So we've got to just keep that coming, you know?
Exactly. And, I mean, you talk about experience. Let's talk about a freshman now, Blair Pierre, 2 goals for her. How did you feel Blair played, and what more can we expect from her moving forward?
Yeah, I think sky's the limit right there. You know, Blair comes out, and she has been like the first to chip in goals in a game. I think she's a player that just, she sets the tone for us right out of the gate. She's a fierce competitor. She did that all through the recruiting process, all through her career growing up. We've been watching her play, and it's been great to now have our hands on her and infuse her into our system. And yeah, she's just another solid two-way midi that you know, we're excited about, and looking forward to her just continue to get better and better as she continues to refine her skills and get the chemistry down with her teammates, which is already taking shape. So lots of fun to watch.
You have another freshman, Carly Merlot, who's between the pipes for you. 6 saves for her, taking on a Penn State team, a tough Penn State team. How do you think she did? And I'm sure, I mean, you know, it's tough to take the loss there, give up the 12 goals, but for a freshman to take on a team like that, I mean, you have to be happy with her.
Yeah, I am. Look, we've got two youngsters, and that can be a challenge because they don't necessarily have an upperclassman to sort of lead them on and off the field. So, we've been working through some of that, and Carly, I think she saw a lot of great shots. Unfortunately, some of those shots, we allowed our opponent to kind of walk right in on her. So they're tough ones to make. I think overall, she really kept an even keel, and she was pretty steady. I think she held her own, and I see her only continuing to grow and improve and get better as she gains more experience, and she's got a great defense in front of her, so I know that's something that she's a lot of confidence in. I think that helps.
And then playing in front of her, Sammy Chenoweth, who it's crazy, she's a senior now. It's kind of crazy to think about.
Talking about her for a while.
Yeah, and it just feels like she's been here forever, and she'll be here forever. And 5 calls turnovers for Sammy. She's picking up where she left off last year.
She sure has. Like Sammy, she really does compete. She leaves it all out in the field, and she's certainly a great one-on-one defender. She makes great reads off the ball. But yes, she's continuing to sort of just bring out what she does. She's a seasoned veteran player, so we have high expectations for her to really lead and to set the example for the youngsters around her. And so far we're off to a great start. So I think she's really helped to embody the new defensive schemes and systems, and we're excited for what the defensive group put on the field, and she's certainly got great defensive players around her, and that helps as well, right? So, we're fortunate, and we're looking forward to continuing to climb and, take this season by storm.
All right, that'll do it for us today on the Tiger Lacrosse Report. Join us next time when we preview Towson's game against St. Joseph's. For head coach Sonia LaMonica, I'm Ben Rosenbaum. Thanks for joining us, and as always, go Tigers.